Hello viewers, it is yet another episode of Crime Watch, a program proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police. We do hope that you are taking care of yourselves and your loved ones during this festive season. Elliot Kudzai Ganyani is my name, just hoping that I find you well. The Zimbabwe Republic Police continues to urge members of the public to strictly adhere to the COVID-19 guidelines and protocols in order to curb further spread of the novel virus. Indeed, a collective responsibility will consolidate the fight against this highly infectious coronavirus. The festive season often sees an increase in road traffic accidents as well as criminal activities, which are usually a result of increased volumes of traffic on the country's roads, as well as empty houses, which are usually abandoned by the traveling public. Now, the Commissioner General of Police, Tandabantu Godwin Matanga, issued a festive season statement which is aimed at reducing or at best ending road carnage as well as guarding against criminal acts.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police urges the public to be security conscious and conduct all social and business activities in a peaceful manner. The Zimbabwe Republic Police's crack units will be on full alert to deal with any form of crime, especially armed robbery, murder, rape, domestic violence, drug abuse, unlawful entry, and stock theft. In the same vein, I plead with individuals and business entities not to keep large sums of money at home or business premises in order to curb robbery cases. The police implore the public to celebrate the holidays taking into consideration the COVID-19 health and safety measures put in place by the government to curb the spread of the pandemic. I have directed officers commanding provinces to ensure that those found violating COVID-19 safety measures, to include the curfew order, which is valid from 2100 hours to 0600 hours the following day, are dealt with by the police without fear or favor. No gatherings in the form of parties, beer drinking sprees, or unnecessary movements will be allowed during the curfew period. The Zimbabwe Republic Police will strictly enforce the government's COVID-19 quarantine and isolation protocols for those coming into the country. People trying to illegally enter borders without following laid down custom and exercise formalities will be arrested. All liquor outlets, restaurants, hotels, and transporters should religiously adhere to the COVID-19 measures announced by His Excellency President Emerson Mnangagwa on the 30th of November 2021. The public should continue to wear face masks, practice social distancing and sanitization in public places. Moving on to traffic, the police will impound all unroadworthy and defective motor vehicles during the holidays. Drivers should be safety conscious and be responsible to safeguard lives on the roads. Those who drive under the influence of alcohol will be arrested and the vehicles impounded. The Zimbabwe Republic Police's Press, Public and International Relations Department will be conducting crime and traffic awareness campaigns to conscientize the public on the need to take preventative measures during the holidays. May I remind all Zimbabweans to exercise collective responsibility and good conduct to curb crime and road accidents during the holidays. Finally, I wish all Zimbabweans and visitors a crime and accident-free period coupled with a prosperous new year.
The Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development has also taken a leading role in cascading the message of safety on the country's roads. At a press conference where the minister was represented by Engineer Amos, the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development had this to say.
We are in another festive period. We need to take stock of what happened in the year 2020 and avoid a replica of such unpleasant statistics. The ministry has already deployed multi-stakeholder teams that include ZRP, VID personnel, and Traffic and Safety Council of Zimbabwe officials for a fully fledged awareness campaign on road safety. May I remind all the public service transporters who continue to violate the Road Traffic Act that they risk withdrawal of their operators' licenses. The transportation industry and provision of safe transport requires responsible corporate citizens. We are in the rain season. Remember that the same rains can reduce visibility on our roads. They can also make our roads slippery, thus the need to exercise caution while driving. We must not attempt to go past flooded rivers and bridges, even with an empty vehicle. Let us all take responsibility of our lives and those of others. I would like to appeal to all our road users to take heed of the messages disseminated to them by all men of communication as innovatively harnessed by actors in the ecosystem of road safety programming. Allow me to applaud the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe for executing its mandate well in terms of Section 4 of the Traffic Safety Council Act. They must, among other duties, continue to promote safety on roads and to disseminate information on road safety in line with their statutory mandate.
Meanwhile, the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe has partnered some pastors under the Murewa Ministers Fraternal in a prayer and awareness campaign on road traffic accidents. At an event held recently in Murewa, the Director Strategic Policy Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, Mr. Alawen Sango, read the speech on behalf of the Minister of Transport and Infrastructural Development, Comrade Felix Mona.
The issue of road safety is not for government alone and its agencies alone. It needs collective responsibility by all. Let me urge all road users to take heed of the messages from the ZRP and all other concerned stakeholders who are involved in campaigns either directly or indirectly. The coming in of pastors' organization into the picture will go a very long way in reducing the startling accident statistics. As you speak and preach to your congregants, please always remember to say a word or two on road safety. We pray that the Almighty God hears our prayers as we fight the carnage on our roads.
Isusu basa redu se church is to call all stakeholders kuti hama dzangu akatanga nyaya iyi ndi Mwari. So we need to refocus kuna Mwari. Pa interaction yatinoita neZRP vanotionesa kuti ma accidents anonyanya kukwira in 3 seasons pagore. So sevafundisi tiri kuita initiative yekuti takabatana nehama dziri pano 3 times a year we are meeting tichipinda mumugwagwa. Traffic Safety Council ichidzidzisa mapurisa vachiita enforce tese tabatana vana baba vezvemweya vachitinongedzera kuna Mwari kuti nyika ive neorder.
Remember, speed thrills, but speed also kills. On that note, we are taking a short break. Join us in the second segment. The Criminal Investigation Department, Chegutu, has accounted for 6 criminals who have been committing a number of offences that include unlawful entry into premises and theft, robbery, and murder. Their arrest has seen a sharp decrease in such offences in Mashonaland West Province.
We have been receiving numerous cases of unlawful entry into premises and theft, robbery cases, and to some extent murder cases which occurred around Shegutu, Kadoma and Chakari. These cases have been occurring for the past 3 months from October to date. These cases has been a menace to the community. As a result, we've been carrying out thorough investigations so that we could account for the perpetrators of the offenses. Just recently, we received vital information which led us to unearth this unholy criminal syndicate. As a result of this information, we nabbed Brian Genesis, aged 45, here in Chegutu, who was in the process of stripping and selling vehicle parts for a Honda Fit which they had robbed in Kwekwe. So far, they are facing 10 counts of robbery, 2 counts of unlawful entry into premises and theft, and 1 count of murder. Investigations are still continuing with a view to establish if they have committed similar offenses around the whole country.
In one of the cases, the criminals invaded a supermarket in Chakari and severely assaulted the owner. They left him for dead. Unfortunately, he later died at Parinya to a group of hospitals as a result of the injuries sustained. The criminals also got away with some money.
On the murder case, the accused persons approached a supermarket in Chakari owned by Mr. Govens, broke the window and gained entry into the supermarket and hit him on the head using a machete, an axe and other weapons, thereby causing severe head injuries. The accused persons ransacked the whole supermarket and got away with an undisclosed amount of United States dollars and a laptop. Unfortunately, the complainant died at Parenyatwa group of hospitals due to the injuries sustained during the commission of the crime. We managed to recover a Honda Fit motor vehicle which the accused person robbed in Kadoma. The accused persons were using that vehicle to commit other robbery cases, and the vehicle is currently held at ZRP Chakari as an exhibit.
The 6 accused persons are Harrison Wislam, aged 41, of Kadoma, Norest Shingonzo, aged 29, of Chegutu, Tichawana Chembere, aged 22, of Chegutu, Gift Tawanda Mwengwa, aged 37, of Kadoma, Leon Ndawana, aged 22, of Kadoma, and Justice Mutero, aged 30, of Chegutu. We would like to issue a stern warning to criminals of this violent nature that will account for you in one way or the other. Be warned.
Waterforce Police in Harare have apprehended a serial thief, Efias Chimurio, for multiple cases of unlawful entry into premises and theft. Several property was recovered. Crime Watch visited Waterforce Police for more on this case.
Takambata aine kasecho kake ke black pataka kasecha ndokona kuti manga muine atinoti isusu ma articles for criminal use anosanganizira a small bolt cutter, a pliers, a screwdriver nezvimwe zvakadaro zvaaroshandisa pakupaza dzimba. Takakwanisa isusu kunga tichirikava ma bicycles, televisions, solar panels, ma battery emotikari nema battery ema solar. Tinodaira kuti voruzhinji vachauya vachitarisa zvinhu zvavo vachikwanisa kuti vanga vachirikava zvinhu zvavo.
We as the Waterforce Police, we have been receiving a lot of unlawful entries and theft in our policing area. We are happy that we managed to arrest one of the offenders with the assistance of the public. So we thank the public by giving us information We are strongly warning the criminals that the police will be on the ground 24/7 and we are going to apprehend them.
Moving to Masvingo province, ZRP Chikombedzi seized 129 bales of second-hand clothes which were smuggled into the country. 3 commuter omnibuses which were used in the commission of this offence were also seized. Now, Crime Watch spoke to the officer in charge, ZRP Chikombedzi, for more on this case.
We intercepted 3 commuter omnibuses loaded with 126 bales of second-hand clothes in Chikombedzi area. The vehicles comprises of an Isuzu Como with registration number AFH3894 and 2 Nissan Caravan registration numbers AFL3466 and ADZ6692 respectively. Investigations are in progress to establish the owners of the vehicles. We urge members of the public to report to any nearest police establishment anyone suspected to be involved in smuggling.
Police will leave no stone unturned in accounting for all roady elements. On that note, we are taking a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. Welcome to the third and final segment. To those just joining us, this is Crime Watch. Now, Crime Watch have visited Shamba in Mashonaland Central Province, where police are looking for 3 men and 3 women for sexual offences which they committed separately. We spoke to the officer in charge crime at ZRP Shamba for more on this case.
ZRP Shamba is investigating a case of kidnapping and aggravated indecent assault. In this case, the 3 unknown women approached a certain house located in Chief Bushi's area, Shamba, and knocked at the door at around 10 p.m. A 49-year-old man opened the door and was convinced by the 3 unknown women to direct them to a nearby school. The men innocently escorted them, but before they arrived, one of the women produced a pistol and force-marched the victim into a vehicle which looked like a Honda CRV, silver in color, without any number plates. The 3 women drove to a bush area where they interchangeably had sexual intercourse with him. Prior to sexually abusing him, the women forced him to swallow a certain substance. We are therefore alerting members of the public to be on the lookout for these marauding criminals. Anyone who may know these women should feel free to visit or contact any nearest police station. According to the description given by the complainant, one suspect is medium built, light in complexion, and had dreadlocks. The other one is slim, medium built, had human hair, light in complexion. The third one is heavily built, dark in complexion, and had short hair. In a related case, ZRP Shamba is also investigating a case of rape involving a 40-year-old woman residing under Chief Bushu Shamba. Circumstances are that the 3 unknown men invaded a certain house. They then threatened a woman and her 3 children. They then robbed the victims of some money. Thereafter, they force-marched the 40-year-old woman into the dining room together with her children, where the 3 took turns to rape the complainant in full view of their children. The police is calling upon any who may know these accused persons to alert any nearest police station.
Bindura Police is seized with disturbing murder cases and is appealing to anyone with information that may help in locating these murder fugitives.
We are very disturbed with murder cases, and one of them involves a man who was at a beer drink. He gets frustrated over the issue of a girlfriend with his friend. He approached his friend with a bottle, struck his friend on the armpit, and the victim bled profusely, leading to his death. The accused person was arrested and taken to court. He is currently on bail. In another case, at the same place in Maganyan area, we had also a dispute which is involving the couple, which decided to involve the police to intervene, but instead the wife decided to hire some gangs to arrest the husband so that he can take him to the police. But when he hired the gang of 4, they came to the residence and they attacked the husband to death, and they disappeared from the scene. However, the 4 were arrested and they are appearing in our courts, and currently they are in custody.
Let us respect the sanctity of human life. Should you have domestic disputes or social conflicts, please seek professional guidance, or better still, visit any nearest police station. Now from those murder fugitives, we move on to people who are on the police wanted list. Mukoba Police is looking for Wanda Takunda, aged 28, of house number 5798, Mukoba 7, Gweru, for unlawful entry into premises and theft. Mukoba Police is also looking for Matthew Muungari, aged 49, of house number 4693, Mukoba 9, Gweru, for rape. In another rape case, Sadza Police is looking for Taurai Zikiti, aged 34, of Chikasha Village, Chief Neshangwe Sadza, for a case of rape. Anyone who may have information that may help us in locating any of these wanted persons should visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can also link with us on any of the following details. Our National Complaints Desk number is 0242 703 631. You can also visit our website www.zrp.gov.zw. Link with us on our email on feedback@zrp.gov.zw. Alternatively, you can also link with us on our Twitter handle @PoliceZimbabwe, or like us on our Facebook page, Zimbabwe Republic Please. Be reminded that all Crime Watch episodes are accessible on YouTube channel Zimbabwe Republic Please. We have come to the end of this week's episode of Crime Watch. We do encourage you to consistently adhere to the COVID-19 preventive guidelines and protocols. From the Zimbabwe Republic Police, the Commissioner General of Police Tandabantu Godwin Matanga, the Deputy Commissioner Generals, senior and junior officers, members of the Zimbabwe Republic Police and their families, as well as the Crime Watch crew behind the scenes, we say to enjoy the rest of your festive season. Until we meet again next time, it is good night.